Let's catch up a little because there's things to share here. One, I am massively guilty of not being on a normal sleep schedule. Every time I get to being on a normal sleep schedule, boom! A week later, back onto terrible habits, going to sleep at 2 a.m. and waking up at 10 a.m. So today I said, not today, I said this yesterday, and today the event actually happened. I said that I'm going to wake up early no matter what. My alarm was set for 7:30 and I got up about, oh god, now that I'm saying it out loud, it's bad. I got up at about 8:45. This is my second coffee for today. I might need a third. Also guilty of that. Using caffeine to just keep me awake instead of napping because naps are awful. At least for me. They put me in another planet. When I wake up from my nap, back into this planet, I am in no good mood. I got this gift from friends, which I'm so grateful for. The issue is they discontinued making film for this camera. So now I'm sitting here wondering, is there anything I could do about it? Because I don't want to be buying film to the point where I might as well just buy a new camera because they do sell the film, but for crazy amounts. I think maybe 100 rolls. Let's check. Huh. This is so heavy. This feels like at least 5 pounds. It's beautiful. How do I use this? Shut the shutter. Ugh. Set the shutter speed. The research continues. Oh. Okay, we're getting somewhere. This piece is supposed to connect. I think it attaches. Wait a goddamn minute. This is our problem here. I just got it. I'm super confident, even though I've never used this before. I think by my third picture, I'll figure it out. I'm just so nervous that this lens is ruined. That would put me to shambles. I feel like there is a universal idea of focus on one thing to be successful at it. I do believe that, while also believing that one truth could be true for one person and not necessarily truth for the other. Rules can limit you and they can also stabilize you. ADHD, let's talk about it because it is coming up a lot this week since I decided to take up something new. Acting class. I have never had such a strong interest. Like, let me try taking one class. Maybe I'll love it, maybe I won't. And then I went down a whole rabbit hole. Like, what is going on? I'm already doing so many things. Can't I just control myself not to be magnetic to anything that I'm interested in? And then I took another step back and I think, what a blessing. What a blessing to have the capacity to be able to focus on so many things at once. The grass is always greener on the other side. So tonight, take me to the other side. I will look at people that have one focus or two focuses. I'll be thinking, I wish that was me. That looks amazing. That seems amazing. Even though when my friends come to me and they say, I don't love my job, I'm going to another job, I'm always like, congrats, that's amazing. I look at it like the coolest thing because you are not staying with what does not interest you. You see, I feel like a lot of people who do not struggle with ADHD, they can stick something out even if they don't like it, which is also a blessing, by the way. But to me, it seems like a curse because why would I want to be doing something that I really don't like for years and years and years if I can also have an option to do something that I do like? I understand if there's no option to do something that you like, but there is always a second option. Even if it doesn't come right away, you can always wait, you can always apply. You see, today I walked into therapy thinking that I was going to discuss this problem of mine that I cannot focus on just one thing, or even just two things for the matter. Then I thought to myself, I don't know if that's a problem. I don't struggle to focus on a lot of things. I struggle to focus on one or two things. I am naturally magnetic to anything that interests me. There is no cutting the magnet and saying, okay, we're not gonna stick to that. I'd rather die knowing that I've tried everything in my life that interests me than die knowing that I've just focused on one thing or two things and played it safe. That's not a life fully lived in my head. Maybe in some people's. I think with a lot of things, you can look at it like blessing or a curse. There are curses that come with ADHD, in my opinion. But I choose to look at the coolest part of ADHD. We cannot physically concentrate on something if it does not absolutely intrigue and interest us. It took me a bit to discover this. Over the years, I would ask my friends that also have ADHD, how do you focus on that? I can't. And they would say it because I'm so interested in it. I'm just intrigued. I have a twin brother. He loves math. He can sit there for 3 hours straight studying and reading a math book like it's a comic book. Me, I look at a math book for 1 minute. I am gone. Maladaptive dreaming at this point because the numbers are all scrambled up in my head. So it's all about the interest and the focus. The fact that when you're ADHD, it's so hard to stick with something that literally does not interest you, which I find absolutely fascinating. I just got to my first ever acting class. I don't know where this is gonna go. If it's going to go anywhere, this might just be a one and done. Let's see. I'm excited. I'm super excited. I just love trying new things because you never know where they're gonna go. I have been patiently waiting for the rain, and you might think I'm crazy, but no, I want to practice taking pictures of the rain, getting the perfect shot that when a couple or family is like, hey, let's do a rain shoot, I'll be like, I got that down pat. There's something about not caring about getting wet and just letting go. Ah, there's so much beauty. Okay, now I'm just getting so deep. I want to take pictures, it's not that deep. And let me show you the scenery. I was feeling very stressed and overwhelmed. I decided to take a walk, even though it's raining. I'm not letting that stop me. Here I am with a rain jacket, hoping that it doesn't start lightning and thundering because I'm a bit far from my apartment now. So now we have the trees. All jokes aside, I think it's starting to pour. Definitely worth it because I feel like when you're in a state of stress or anxiety, the worst thing to do is to just stay put, stay seated, as opposed to moving and getting out. A baby peacock? You've got to be kidding me. This is about to be an experience. Sacrificing not going in the water and getting my hair wet. Oh my god, I don't even fit in here. Bye-bye. Can one person at least wait on the boat? I'm scared to get locked in here.
Alright. Little snack review.
And then she went to war with the bag of chips.
Feed me a chip. Rate the chip. Chip rating. A chip rating. Let's get a chip rating.
Right now, in the moment, these are like a fucking 10. I got the munchies from the water and the sun.
Like if you just finished an Uchi dinner, what would you rate these?
If I just finished an Uchi dinner, I'd probably rate these 7.5, 8.
7.5. All right. Put it right here. Barbecue Chipotle potato chips. Sorry.